At the turn of a winding road, where the clouds descend to meet the trees, there lies a place that quietly changes lives. The Lawrence School Sanawar.
I think being a Sanawarian is a religion in itself.
Not just built of stone and tradition, but of memories, moments, and silent milestones. Here, children arrive wide eyed and uncertain, unaware that this hill will shape their hearts more than they know. It's in the still mornings, the echoes of laughter, the quiet strength of shared struggles that a Sanawarian is made.
See, nowadays, that for strictness, earlier we used to have that punishment thing, but now that punishment word is out of culture, you can call it. It is only by counseling, and motivation that you have to discipline, and ultimately they see the sense in it and follow what you are telling. But it takes time, yes. It's not that easy to means show them path because age is such that everyone wants to do against whatever you are saying because they think what you are saying is not right and what we want to do is right. So it takes time, but it's not that difficult also.
See, the experience of the kids being homesick is a very, very general phenomena with children. The only problem that we face is mothers also become homesick there. And half the problems we face dealing with the parents than settling the child here. The child gets unsettled because the parents are not settling in. So they want every now and then there should be a call home, the child should not be crying, and they will only ask negative questions to the child. Why are you not settling, beta? What is bothering you? Rather than saying that what are the things giving happiness in the environment. So that's when we find problems here. But somehow we hurdle it up, we can catch it, and slowly the child has to be involved in the school activities. And the activities are wide. Activities are like 24/7 here. So how much ever the child gets involved in the activity, the child gets slowly settled into the routine.
So like what happened, like when I came in this school for the first time, I was like thinking about my parents. I was thinking when I would meet them, and I was missing them a lot. But after that, when my friends' company, I was actually settled here.
So do you still feel homesick?
Not.
Not anymore?
I think we just try, at least in my case, I just try and talk to them all the time and be available for whenever they want to talk, because boarding school is a big challenge by virtue of the fact it's a very different environment from what they're used to. Well, for one, there's a lot of discipline, there's routine, no gadgets. So we try and talk to them all the time. I'm constantly talking to them. And in my years as a house mistress, I have actually successfully turned around children who come and rejoin school. But then my case, I think, would be very individually different for the simple reason I come from a family of Sanawarians. So that was my father-in-law, my husband, his sister, some of my best friends, my cousins, his cousins, and then our daughter. So for me, it was more like
Just entering.
I was actually given a lot of grief for not teaching in Sanawar while I was teaching at the American school. So the decision was taken out of my hands by presenting my CV to somebody I know and said, all right, you're teaching here. And that was it. I came with the intent of being for 3 years. I finished 25 years in 20th of February this year.
So you're more Sanawarian than any of us.
100%, and that's now the problem because they have their stories. I have many, many more.
Once you join from a day school to here, like a lot of your consciousness level increases in the school. Like there's a lot of stuff happening every second, so you have to keep up with it. Your brain really evolves.
For every old Sanawarian, the institution Sanawar grows on you. As you spend time over the years, you feel more and more associated with this place, and it becomes a strong part of your identity. And also, moreover, I feel it's become a responsibility. You feel like giving back to institution, and that's precisely the reason why I have come here. to give back because I feel I owe a great deal of my life to this institution.
To start with, from being a student till now, it's been a long journey, but it's a very interesting journey because the learning never ends. And whether outside of Sanawar, whether inside of Sanawar, the point is to be a lifelong learner. The other thing is, to be very honest, I had never planned or imagined myself to be coming back here in any capacity, and as headmaster, never had the gumption or the audacity to entertain that thought till I was appointed. But the most fulfilling part of my life is giving back to Sanawar. Of course, one's learned a lot of lessons in a lot of places, running schools in 3 countries to start with. But what one can give back to the institution, that is the actual reward of being here. And yes, there are many favorite places. One place is the Ark, because that is where every Hodgson ends. And that's a very important place. So anytime I feel that maybe something is impossible, I'll just in my mind mentally be there and imagine finishing a Hodgson so that nothing is impossible. Another favorite place is the library, which was called Parker Hall, and now it's going to be a learning resource center, state-of-the-art place. That's again a favorite place because during the day, if one is taking a round, that is a favorite place to spend a few minutes and see our past, see our future, and rededicate oneself to what is happening in the school. Another favorite place is Short Back, that short walk we take there amidst nature, that is always renewing, rejuvenating. But to tell you the truth, wherever I hear students, whether it's a declamation or it's a debate or it's MUN or they're cheering for a cricket match or playing soccer, wherever I hear, wherever I see, wherever I sense students, that is exactly where I want to go, because those are my favorite places, where the young people are, where the students are, and where the action is.
Years will pass and the world will move fast, but somewhere a part of the heart will always remain in these woods, these halls, these friendships. Because Sanawar doesn't just teach you to grow, it teaches you to feel, to fight, to belong. The making of a Sanawarian isn't in the medals or the milestones, but in the quiet courage you carry forward, in the tears you once held back during farewells, and in the pride you still feel when you say, "I'm from Sanawar." It never really leaves you, and maybe that's the most beautiful part.
I think being a Sanawarian is a religion in itself.
Never giving is our motto. Strive till the set of